So Matthew 8 1 to 4. This is really interesting chapter. These words are really interesting. First thing is Jesus is getting down from the mountainside. Large crowd follows. Moses' example. Moses came down got down from the mountain, and a large crowd followed. Israel were sinning, but here Israel is not sinning, but instead there is this guy who has leprosy. He comes and asks, "Hey, God, if you will, clean me." And Jesus, I will, and I'm willing, and there you go, you are clean. He touched and cleansed him. And then he says, hey, make sure you go and give the sacrifice as Moses has told you. So this is what is happening, but do you understand really what is happening? This is my understanding. So first thing is in first verse it is about, it's a reflection of Moses coming down from the mountain after visiting God. But here it reflects Moses, but it is the God who is coming down from the mountain. Second thing, there is one law specifically in Leviticus saying, hey, if you have skin disease, you are unclean, go out. But here, this person has skin disease. He himself knows it. How do I say that? He says, if you're willing, make me clean. He doesn't say cure me. He doesn't say heal me. He says make me clean. That reflects the willingness of him to come to God. How come, clean and willingness? How simple. When Israel was, coming out of Egypt, and they had the tabernacle and the tent of God, holy, most holy, the whole thing. God asked, God gave all these rules because God doesn't live near imperfection. That's why. But here, God hears to the prayer of a leprous man who is unclean. From God's view, imperfect. From God's view, imperfect. And previously in Leviticus, the people who are unclean needs to go and cleanse themselves. But here, God Himself touches him, cleanses him. What is happening is God basically cuts off the process of do it yourself, and God says, "Give it to me. I'll do it for you." Even the cleansing part. So he cuts off. He reflects. He basically picks up Moses' role, though he is God, and he picks up the activities of human, of waiting and being cleansed, and yet that's the best part. And yet he is saying, go and give the sacrifices which Moses has told. What he is trying to do is, he is doing the will of God, but he is making sure that is credited to God and not to him. The fun part is in Matthew 7:21, he speaks about doing the will of God. And here in Matthew 8, he does the will of God and credits it back to God. That's the better part. This is what is happening over here. Fun, big deal. Yeah, if you like to watch videos like these, where I speak about all these intricate details in Bible, subscribe to my channel. Hope to see you in next video. Goodbye.